Relentless storms have swept across northern and central Vietnam, leaving vast areas underwater and causing heavy damage to homes, farmland, and key infrastructure. For days, one storm after another brought constant rain, powerful winds, and strong coastal surges that flooded both cities and rural regions alike. In urban areas, entire neighborhoods were submerged. The streets of Hanoi and nearby provinces turned into rivers as drainage systems failed to handle the nonstop downpour. Thousands of homes were flooded, forcing families to move their belongings upstairs or seek shelter elsewhere. Public transport came to a standstill, and many businesses struggled to stay open as the water kept rising. Across residential districts, power cuts and water shortages became a daily challenge. Many communities were left without electricity for long periods as technicians waded through deep floodwaters to restore the lines. Schools were closed or shifted to online classes. Hospitals and clinics, some partly underwater, moved patients to higher floors and ran on backup generators to keep operating. In the countryside, the destruction was severe throughout the Red River Delta and central provinces. Huge stretches of farmland vanished beneath floodwater. Rice fields and vegetable crops were destroyed, and livestock losses kept climbing as barns and pens were washed away. Farmers now face weeks of cleanup before they can even think about replanting. Agricultural officials have warned that the damage could linger for months. The floods left behind thick layers of mud and debris, ruining soil and irrigation channels. Machinery was wrecked, and stored grain was soaked and spoiled beyond recovery. Families who depend on seasonal harvests are now dealing with serious income losses. Transportation has also taken a massive hit. Landslides and high water have cut off major roads connecting towns and villages. Trucks carrying goods to ports and factories have been stranded for days. Engineers have started emergency repairs, but many routes are still unsafe. Train and air services were also disrupted, with rain-damaged tracks and canceled flights causing more delays. Local officials say hundreds of bridges, culverts, and embankments have been damaged. Repair crews are working nonstop to stabilize them before more rain arrives. In the mountain areas, unstable slopes have caused new landslides, forcing more evacuations and making rescue operations even harder. The floods didn't spare the energy sector either. Officials confirmed damage to several small hydropower plants and stations, forcing temporary shutdowns. In some regions, emergency workers reinforced riverbanks and drainage canals to stop breaches from spreading. Many power plants are now being checked for structural safety before they can start running again. The financial losses are adding up fast. Early reports suggest damage worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Destroyed crops, damaged homes, and business closures are expected to heavily affect local economies. Small businesses already struggling to recover from earlier storms are now facing yet another setback. Banks and government offices have been told to provide financial help to affected areas. Emergency funds are being used for urgent repairs and temporary shelters. Aid groups are handing out clean water, food, and building materials, though reaching remote villages remains difficult. Authorities say their main goal right now is to restore essential services. Teams are clearing blocked roads, draining flooded neighborhoods, and fixing power lines across several provinces. Water pumps are running nonstop to reopen streets and prevent diseases from spreading through stagnant water. Even with the massive destruction, the response from the people has been quick and strong. Volunteers have joined rescue teams, delivering supplies and clearing debris from roads. Across the flooded regions, residents are rebuilding their lives, determined to bring things back to normal, even as they prepare for more storms that might still come.